My name's Jake, and I swear, I never thought I'd be the guy going to war with my HOA over a damn hammock. But here I am, living in a cookie-cutter subdivision in suburban Ohio, where the grass can't grow a millimeter too long without someone clutching their pearls. It all started last spring when I hung a simple canvas hammock between two oaks in my backyard. Picture it, a sunny afternoon, me swaying with a cold beer, the breeze carrying the smell of fresh cut grass. Pure bliss. I'd spent years renting apartments, so having my own yard felt like winning the lottery. That hammock was my little slice of freedom until Karen showed up. Not a Karen. The Karen. Linda, the HOA president, with her perm, her clipboard, and a smile that screamed, "I'm about to ruin your day." She knocked on my door, handed me a violation notice, and said my hammock was unsightly and violated Section 3.2.7 of the HOA bylaws. Unsightly, I said, laughing. It's a hammock, not a junkyard. She didn't budge. Remove it by Friday, or we'll fine you $50 a day. I tried reasoning. Nobody could even see it from the street, but Linda wasn't hearing it. She just turned on her heels and marched off, leaving me with a crumpled piece of paper and a bad taste in my mouth. I'm not a pushover, but I'm not a lunatic either. I took the hammock down, figuring I'd pick my battles. But that violation notice kept gnawing at me. Linda didn't just want compliance. She wanted control. I started noticing her patrolling the neighborhood, measuring lawns with a ruler, eyeing mailboxes like they'd personally offended her. Then I heard stories she'd fined the Patels for their kids' basketball hoop, hassled Mrs. Carter over her rose bushes being too vibrant. This wasn't about rules. It was about Linda throwing her weight around. I couldn't let it slide. My hammock wasn't hurting anybody, and I'd be damned if I let some busybody dictate how I enjoy my own property. So, I started digging. I read every word of the HOA bylaws, 66 pages of soul-crushing legalese, and found a loophole. The rules banned hammocks, swings, or similar structures, but said nothing about outdoor furniture. I grinned. Time to get creative. I didn't just want to replace the hammock. I wanted to make a statement. I spent hours online, hunting for something that'd stick it to Linda without breaking the bank. That's when I founded a circular daybed, 6 feet wide, with a cushioned platform, a retractable canopy, and here's the kicker, built-in Bluetooth speakers. It was absurdly over the top, like something you'd see at a Vegas pool party. The HOA couldn't call it a hammock, but it'd still hang from my oaks, swaying in all its obnoxious glory. I dropped $200 on it, had it delivered, and spent a Saturday rigging it up. I even hooked up the speakers to blast classic rock Zeppelin, Springsteen, the good stuff. My backyard looked like a middle finger to the HOA, and I loved it. But I wasn't done. To really twist the knife, I grabbed a can of red spray paint and scrawled across the canopy, "HOA can't stop this," in big, messy letters. It was petty, sure, but it felt so damn good. Word spread fast. Neighbors peeked over fences, chuckling at my setup. Kids thought it was the coolest thing ever. Linda, though she lost it. Monday morning, she was back, pounding on my door like I'd set her precious bylaws on fire. "This is an outrage," she shrieked, waving her clipboard. "You're making a mockery of our community standards." I leaned against the doorframe, sipping coffee, and pointed out the daybed was furniture, not a hammock. "Check the bylaws. Linda. Section 3.2.7. I'm in the clear. Her face turned beet red, and she stormed off, muttering about emergency meetings. I knew she'd come back swinging, so I upped the ante. Every evening, I'd lounge on my daybed, speakers thumping, inviting neighbors over for beers. It became a mini rebellion. People started calling it Jake's Oasis, and for a week, it was paradise. Then came the twist. Linda didn't just call an emergency HOA meeting, she got the board to rewrite the bylaws overnight. New rule: no suspended furniture over 50 pounds. My daybed weighed 75. I got the notice Thursday, with a 24-hour deadline to remove it or face $100 daily fines. I was pissed, but I saw it coming. Linda thought she'd won, but I wasn't out of moves. I called my buddy Mike, a contractor, and we hatched a plan. Instead of taking the daybed down, we built a freestanding pergola frame over it. 4 sturdy posts, a wooden roof, the works. The daybed still hung from the oaks, but now it was supported by a structure, technically making it non-suspended furniture. It cost me $800 and a case of beer for Mike. But by Friday afternoon, it was done. I repainted the sign on the canopy. Bigger this time. HOA can't stop this. When Linda showed up, she froze, staring at the pergola like it had personally insulted her. This isn't over," she stammered, then left. I cranked the speakers and toasted to victory. The fallout was glorious. Linda tried rallying the HOA board, but half of them thought her vendetta was ridiculous. Neighbors started pushing back at meetings, questioning her every move. By summer's end, she stepped down as president, claiming personal reasons. My daybed stayed, sign and all, and became a neighborhood legend. I still lounge on it, music playing, though I keep the volume reasonable now. The new HOA president, Mrs. Carter, is chill. She even swung by for a beer once. Looking back, I spent nearly $2,000 to spite Linda. And, yeah, it was worth every penny. Sometimes you gotta fight stupid with stupider. So, what do you think? Was I petty? Or was Linda asking for it? Share your take below. I'm all ears. The end.